remember the moment that I got the phone call that I was going to be the head coach here in Reno. A lot of things went through my mind. First of all was, how to construct a team that's going to be competitive from the get-go. And I think in 2017, I was looking for players that could make the jump to MLS. I think that first year, the Earthquakes signed 3 of our players, and another player went to DC United. So that was 4 players that ended up making that jump. As we've gone on, I think the teams that we've created here have been very competitive. The second year, 2018 team was just a really solid team. It's a team where everybody contributed. Then obviously last year's team, I think we broke a record for the most points for us. So 3 good years. Looking forward to more. We're already constructing I think a very competitive team for 2020. One of the main reasons for success here is just the type of soccer that we want to play here. We're trying to attack. Obviously, we've scored a lot of goals these last 3 years, but it's finding players that kind of fit the mold of what the Earthquakes are looking for, and keeping the standards very, very high at the club in terms of, for example, if there's a training session that, I don't feel is up to the standard, I need players that are going to recognize that and take some accountability for themselves to get the standard higher. It's not always going to be the coaching staff that's gonna drive that. It's got to be players that are actually training and playing in these games that recognize what's good enough. And I think at this club, you've got to train hard every day. We want players that bring a work ethic, that not only they're trying to win here, but they're trying to get themselves to that next level. And that's what we focus on here. It's a culture that really is a grinding out culture, but we need footballers as well. You got to be able to play, got to be able to work, and that's what we're looking for. Going into the future, like I say, it's a difficult process here in Reno in terms of roster construction, because we're not always looking to keep the same squad. You would think, we got second place last year in the league, that most teams are just going to want to keep the same players and continue, maybe add a couple. This is not kind of what we do here. We're actually trying to look for players that can make that jump to the next level. So, for next year, there'll be a big turnover in the squad, like there has been every year, which is going to be different than a standalone franchise. But that's, like I said, that's what we're doing. We've got some good prospects coming in. We are going to keep some core players, but players that we didn't move on to the Quakes, at times we got to let those players go and explore other options. So, like I said, excited for next year, excited for the players we're bringing in, excited for the players that we're going to keep here.